Friendlies, written by Olive Green, illustrated by Dainius Šukys, read by Tobin Auber. In a faraway land, on the edge of a pond, where autumns were fleecy and winters were freezy, where springs were sneezy and summers were breezy, Inspector Sparky got a call from the local city hall. "Good morning, Inspector. It's Claude, the director. It's rumoured that a diner in the Huckleberry Garden is admitting mice and rats, and its owner is a cat. Under laws and regulations, it's your task and obligation to inspect this infestation and to end the contamination. Here's the address. Please pass by. Thanks, Inspector, and goodbye." In the Huckleberry Garden stood a hazelwood-roofed cabin. At its entrance hung a sign. "Friendlies," it read. "Cafe and fine dining. Please read the fine print." The fine print. "Respecting one another, we don't snack on each other. Everyone is good, regardless of their mood, the thickness of their tail or the colour of their snoot. Come in to try our food." Ragnar II, or simply Rags, befriended all animals, even rats. The owner of Friendlies, the cat master chef, served veg, fish and dairy, and was himself the first vegetarian cat in the history of that. The word about Friendlies spread far and beyond the faraway land on the edge of a pond. All kinds of animals, tiny or tall, big flying beasts and beasts cute and small, toys out of plush, pets and their bugs, were greeted at Friendlies by the master chef, Rags. One splendid evening when Friendlies was busy, the crowd was buzzy and tables stood squeezy, the door swung wide open, then closed and reopened. From somewhere below came a squeaky-like roar. "I hear there are rats in here," said the rat on the floor. Inspector Sparky the rat was on duty that night. Food inspector by right, he was mighty all right. Somewhat grey, somewhat white, Sparky was impolite. "A rat in here? Oh no, oh dear." The flapping of wings, the flying of drinks, the screaming of guests, the breaking of plates, and the showing of jaws, paws and their claws. It all happened suddenly, mainly because no one could tell who a rat was. See, everyone read the fine print at the door, be it an eagle, a shrew or a boar. They came for great foods, regardless of moods, the thickness of tails or the colour of snoots. Everyone's good, they all understood. Ralph, the waiter, who was a raccoon, jumped on the bar and raised a spoon. "Attention, attention, let's settle this tension in an elegant manner with a fruit and cheese platter." The cheeses were served on a large wooden board with nuts, fruit and seeds for everyone's needs. A feast for the eyes, noses and beaks. The platter was welcomed with barks, chirps and squeaks. 2 chunks of ochre were claimed by a quacker. Someone who looked like a tiny grey shrew grabbed 4 pieces of blue and a cashew, or a few. The softest goat feta, a 10-year-old cheddar, few sorts of white curds, Swiss hard and Swiss chard were offered to Sparky, who sighed, then smiled, then squeaked, then shrieked. He seemed a little weak in the knees, so to speak. Rags sat beside him and said, No one's truly like anyone, friend. Some of the regular Friendlies guests are lovable local community pets. Some have been travelling for a while. Others are native or totally wild. This place is clean. No one infests. We're all friends, so rats are not pests. You should say sorry, if I may suggest. Thank you, said Sparky to Rags. You helped me determine the facts. I will gladly accept your suggestion. Attention, attention. I'm sorry for judging too quickly and appearing a little bit prickly. I don't want to be rude as the Inspector of Food. I'm pleased to conclude that there is nothing to report. Friendlies Cafe has my full support. Sparky's words were received with excitement. Everyone's evening suddenly brightened. The guests chirped and meowed, and some even howled. Priscilla the shrew gave Sparky a hug, and so did an eagle, 4 cats and a pug. And just like before, Friendlies once more was home to all animals, birds and their bugs, welcomed with food by the master chef Rags. Even today you can spot from afar a table with cheeses and nuts by the bar. With Sparky, Priscilla and Claude the mole, a new Friendlies friend from the town's city hall.